Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tabletalkers. My name is Caleb, and as always, I am joined by.
Liz, and I play Idalia.
I guess it's not as always if when it's just one person.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's as always because it's just me today.
It's always in my heart. Everyone's always
Yes.
here in my heart.
And you're in
Last
spirit.
time on Shadowlands, our party took out threat number 1 of 3 Mother and have ransacked her house before they left. They've all essentially gone off on their own separate ways. We are currently flying in the air on the back of the one remaining Fallen who survived the battle, with HA rolled in front steering. Immediately behind him is Sky, then Haven, and then Idalia. And we have Riley, Zeal, Damien, and Kinsey in the very back. You will be flying for about 7-ish hours. You guys do leave fairly early in the morning, so you will land at the first destination, which is for you and Haven, at about a little before noonish. So you will land outside of the town known as Suncrest Bay. There's a big old sign saying "Welcome to Paradise." It's a large, like, vacation-esque town. It's essentially just a giant beach that people decide to put houses on. Each of the houses are on like some stilts for when the tide comes in, so houses don't just constantly get flooded all the time.
Obviously.
But you guys land. You and Haven will get off. You will say goodbyes to all your friends. Sky will inform you that as soon as she and HA find any information about where the doctor is, he will call all of you guys and come pick you guys all up so you can work on that. And if anything happens, call her immediately if you need help or if something goes astray somehow.
Okay.
As you and Haven begin walking into the town, you'll feel that the air is warm and there's a nice cool breeze coming in through from the ocean, going all the way through the town, lightly salty. As I mentioned previously, you're basically on one big beach. The ground's all sand. Ocean's real close. The central road of the town seems to be like cleared out right now. There's cones like around blocking off the center, like the main road into the town at the moment. There appears to be some large crowds on either side of the central road. You'll see some stands selling all sorts of things. People like painting faces, all that jazz. As you look around, you'll see this kind of a common theme amongst all the people here, and that all of them seem to be some form of genasi. So there's air genasis like Haven is, some made of water, fire, and some made of like earth, some dirt, some stone, etc. In the middle of the road, in the middle of the cleared off section, you will see what appears to be a stage getting set up. Haven will kind of make a sound of excitement at seeing the stage.
Man, Haven, what's going on?
I didn't realize it had been that long. Today's the festival. He just has a big old smile as she talks about this festival.
What festival?
Oh yeah, that's right. You wouldn't know. So every year, this town has a festival to essentially celebrate the victory we had over Vecna all those years ago. You have games, art, delicious food, and at the very end, it's a theatrical recreation of the battle. So that's what that stage is for.
I see.
It's a real cool time. It's great. And we should get let's get to my house. Let's get to my house before we go anywhere else.
Sounds like a plan.
And she will lead you through the town. You'll see people with like fresh fish trying to like sell people go by. Someone was like swarma, all those things people just have and like will
Mhm.
walk around and sell.
Mhm.
You will eventually reach your Haven's home. Is a simple like 2-bedroom house in like the kind of back edge, well, not back edge, but like the back half of the town, but still like fairly part like integrated into the
Mhm.
town. Haven will go up and knock on the door. You will see as when the door opens, there is a small child that will answer the door, and upon seeing Haven, immediately start crying. Haven will go to attempt to calm the child, and you'll see as 7-ish other people will
Holy
come
jeez.
from through the house to look at the door, and then they all will go and tackle Haven. I'm gonna say you sidestep out of the way as a nicety to you.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kind of just watch what's going on. I'm gonna get out of the way.
yeah. But you essentially will see as Haven's entire family will tackle her and start like crying, just happy to see their daughter after such a long time. And Haven will also cry a little bit.
Hmm. Understandable.
After a little bit, Haven will remember that you are here
That I exist.
and that this is probably not as touching for you as it is for her. As someone who doesn't know who their family is.
Mm-hmm. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. She will get them all off. They'll all stand up, and she will turn and go. This is my friend Idalia. Idalia, this is my family. And then one by one, each of them will introduce themselves to you. So we have uh Donna, her mother, Saw, her father, her brothers Don Jr. and Kyle, then her sisters Gwen, Morwen, Angie, Megan, Virginia, and Callie.
That's a lot of names.
And they all live in this 2-bedroom house.
Holy motherfucker. Okay.
But they will all introduce themselves to you and then welcome you into their home. It's a tidy house. It's nothing fancy, nothing special, but
Mm-hmm.
they keep it clean. The bedrooms are in the back, so you don't quite know how those are faring at the moment.
I would imagine probably not great, but
Yeah. Oh, but they have a table. They'll give you a seat at the table. Ask if you like anything to drink, something to eat.
I will politely tell them no thank you. I'm okay.
Fair enough. Everyone will take a seat at the table as there are just enough chairs for everyone here. Plus one, because gotta have extra
How
chairs
nice.
when you have this many family members.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and they're gonna start like bombarding you and Haven with questions.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Basically just like where you been? Are you okay? How's life? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, some more pointed questions towards you of some of the younger kids will be like, "You look funny. What are you?"
Mm-hmm.
Before immediately getting like scolded by their parents.
Um, I'm gonna tell them no, it's okay. Uh, I'm a Ganassi, like you. I'm just I'm a storm Ganassi.
Haven will look over to you and go, "Nice name. It's a good name."
Thank you.
Uh, they'll ask some questions. A handful of them were like, "Where are you from? What do you do?" One of them will ask if you're rich. One will ask if you're a superhero.
Uh,
Standard quick
Not,
kid questions.
you know, eh, no, kind of, sort of depends on how you define superhero.
Fair enough. You'll hear the kid that asks if you're superheroes mumble, "Superheroes know they're superheroes. Not a superhero." Little disappointed that you're not a superhero.
Give me a couple months and we'll answer that question again.
The conversation will start to die down as I almost said Idalia's parents, as Haven's parents will ask, what brings the two of you here? Since it's been so long since they've seen their daughter, and she brought a friend.
I'm gonna let Haven answer that one.
We are here, to search for Idalia's family. Because Idalia was born in this town. She was one of the missing girls from a couple years ago. Her parents will get a more serious expression on their face, and will tell the kids to all go to their room and play, and the kids will protest, but then being parents, they will win, and the kids will all go to their room. Though you have the shocking thought that they are probably just pressed up against the door listening.
Likely, yes.
So, you were one of the missing girls?
I guess. I don't really know for sure.
I don't mean to sound rude, but were you like that when you were taken? His wife will smack him, because that is indeed a rude question to ask.
I don't think so. I don't think I was.
Idalia has lost her memories from before. She doesn't remember, really. But I was hoping, Mom, since you are a detective, could maybe help us locate the families. Maybe we can see if any of them might be Idalia's, and if they're still here. I can certainly do my best, dear. Maybe a bit difficult. I do know a good few of the families have since moved off. But, yeah, I'm more than happy to help.
That would be great.
Yeah, or I'm more than happy to help. I did, however, promise your brothers and many sisters that we would go spend the day out in the festival. So you mind if... I mean, you two are also... Well, how about this? You two join us. We all go to the festival. We take the day to just relax. And then we start real hard tomorrow.
I can get on board with that.
Sounds like a plan, then. And then the father will get up and go to the children's room. And then all the kids will come clambering out. And you are all led outside, back to the festival.
I feel like it's like a clown car, where they just keep coming out of the room and you don't know how.
The room is infinite, as long as you don't measure the walls. But you'll see, festival's kind of getting like full swing now. It's like some fireworks being shot off towards by the ocean. There's a surfing competition. Also, it's 50 gold to enter, but the cash prize is 2,000 gold.
Am I interested? Yes, but knowing my Sparky, probably not a good idea.
Hey, who knows? You'll be fine.
Yeah, I might be fine.
Lots of stands selling things. Some of them are saying like antique weapons, food. You find one saying like advertising a local like potion, like homemade potions that are supposed to homemade healing potions, essentially.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be better than like the default healing potions, but of course more expensive.
Of course. How much gold do I even have?
Well, each of you had approximately 10 million combined, or not combined, individually,
Yes.
from Emil Morris's treasures trove. So I guess that did go all in the bags of holding, but you also have a bag of holding, so yeah.
I do.
Everyone except for Zeal has a bag of holding, so yeah.
But at least Seal is with Riley, so.
That is.
Alright. I'd be interested in the healing potions.
How many potions would you like?
That depends. How much are they?
My potions are superb. 100 gold each.
Okay.
Freshly homemade. Can be bought nowhere but by me or from me.
How many people are in my party? Kenzie,
There's
Riley.
4 players.
Yes.
If you're adding NPCs, you have 3 that occasionally go around with you.
Alright,
Unless you want one for HA too.
Nah. He's gotta die at some point anyway, so listen.
Exactly.
Okay, so if I did like 2 for everybody, it'd be 14.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, because I have the gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do 4 for the players, so 20.
Okay.
And then 3 apiece for the NPCs, so an additional 9. So 29.
Okay. 29,000 out of your bag.
Okay.
Or something like that. Is that math right? No,
How much was each room?
2,900 is the number.
2, yeah. Because they were 100 gold each.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I doing?
They heal 3d10 HP each. I did send that to you, so you can reference it later if need be.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But the lady gladly gives you the potions. She has to make a few in the moment because you did buy more than she was expecting any individual person to buy.
Fair enough.
She makes a few, especially fresh for you.
Oh, nice of her.
Then you go on your way. This is really if there's something you would like, now's the time to at least look.
I'd be interested in looking at the weapons.
Alright. Find a couple stands that are selling weapons.
Cool. I am mainly looking for like a short sword and a long sword. Are the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah, those are fairly common weapons. You can easily find a short sword and a long sword.
Cool.
A short sword is about 20 gold, and then a long
Right.
sword would be like 40.
Okay. 'Tis fine by me.
That's crazy. It's like you guys are rich or something.
I know, right? Isn't it great?
But you spend time walking around, trying to see Haven interact with her family. Makes you feel a little sad.
It does indeed.
I mean, you've never had that as far as your memory concerns.
Yeah. I mean, based on what Haven's mom said, there's a good chance I won't ever get that.
The possibilities are truly unknown by you.
Indeed.
But unless there's anything else that you are interested in, miscellaneous games would be like cornhole, ring toss, etc.
I don't think there's anything. I think she's gonna kind of just be the. I don't what it would be, a 13th wheel
I don't know.
with Haven and her family.
I think it's 12.
Okay.
I believe I gave Haven about 10 siblings.
Okay.
I just kind of picked a name, so I was like, this seems like enough. But if there's nothing specific that you want to do,
I don't think there is.
gonna be some sightseeing. This would technically be the first time I think that you've seen the ocean kind of this close. The boat was a bit further away from water.
Mm-hmm.
It's just beautiful to see it. Sun shining on it, people going and playing, watching people wipe out in the water of all types. There are even some fire genasi out there that are wiping out in the water.
Mm.
They're alright, they're fine. But after a couple hours, you're gonna see a bunch of people kind of just start running towards the central road. It seems that the lovely play is about to begin.
Mm.
If you want to go watch it, otherwise I can just delete this paragraph I wrote.
No, I mean, you took the time to write the paragraph, so.
Oh, well, thank
I'll
you.
go check it out.
Thank you. How you get to the stage, classic stage setup. They will usher everyone to one side of the road so they can have their lovely curtain to hide things. There's a handful of people on the sidelines, kind of like with magic prepared in their hands, as if it seems they're the special effects team.
Mm.
And magic's real, so special effects become a lot cooler.
Sounds like it.
As the curtain raises, we will see 5 heroes illuminated by some lovely green light to one side, and to the other side, the Undying Lord Vecna, or at least someone in a costume of the Undying Lord Vecna. You'll note that each of the heroes are in essentially like a perfect replica of one of the armor sets that were in the museum that all of you guys broke into.
Mm-hmm.
One of which you stole.
Indeed, we did.
Indeed.
Yes.
So
Good for us.
the heroes on one side and then Vecna on the other side. This Vecna costume is essentially someone like in a large bulky suit. The eyes on the costume are pitch black with no pupils. It looks as if there is no skin on the costume. It's like flesh, like slightly purple, like gooey looking flesh. And there's a ornate cloak on Vecna. Connects below his neck, covers his arms and stuff, and that seems to be the only thing that Vecna is wearing. The two sides stare each other down before they finally start clashing with one another, and sparks fly as magic shoots across the stage. They bounce into each other, making large explosions. You'll see as arrows are shot across the stage. Vecna will catch some and toss them back, hit some away with his bare hands. Will block a sword coming down with his bare hand. And the fight just keeps going down. One by one, each of the heroes begins to collapse to the ground, taking some form of fatal blow until there's only 2 heroes left. A mage with some bluish-green skin and a long, deep green cloak, barely holding himself up above the ground as if he's on death's door. The other one in the pitch black armor that Alex had worn, that you guys had stolen. a short sword in one hand and some light blue magical energy in the other. The mage will collapse onto the ground, casting a final spell onto his friend. And then Vecna and this last hero will engage in one last brawl that will last a good while, probably about 7 real-life minutes for this, which is an incredibly long stage combat.
Indeed.
But the ending result will be the hero piercing his sword through Vecna's chest and ripping it back out, causing Vecna to collapse to the ground, dead. Our last remaining hero will stand tall over top of Vecna's body before he raises a single fist into the air and then collapses backwards as he too falls dead. The curtains will close, audience will begin to applaud, the curtains will reopen as each of our characters will take the time to bow individually. Curtain will close once more and the festival is officially concluded. It is probably about 9 p.m. now. Haven and her family will begin heading back to their house, dragging you along because that is where you are staying. The kids seem to just be having a good old time talking about all the things they did, how cool the fight was. One of them seems to think that if he was there, Vecna would have died before anyone else did. No one would have lost. But you guys get home. Haven's parents will rip up a quick meal. Just it's like a nice pork roast. Some potatoes and carrots on the side. Nothing fancy, but it's nice. And then the kids will all start getting ready for bed. This will include Haven, who will drag you along to brush your teeth and get ready for bed with her. Before you are all ushered into one room, minus the parents. The parents get their own room, but everyone else is in one room. There are no beds, just mats on the floor with pillows for each one. Haven will go into the closet and pull out an extra one and set it down on the ground next to her. And unless there's something you desire to speak on, you just go to sleep.
No, I'll sleep.
And you go to sleep.
I mean, she's got thoughts, but she'll save them for now.
Fair enough. At this point, you essentially it will become the routine of Haven's mom digging around using the resources she has to try to find where the people or where the families of the missing girls are, if they're still here or if they moved, if they did move, where are they, etc. And this is going to take a good bit of time. So if there's anything you would like to do at all, essentially, now is kind of the time. You guys will have in total enough time to gain proficiency in approximately 10 things over the course of this entire time skip. You can also use that time to become an expert and get expertise in a skill you're already proficient in.
Oh, okay.
Not sure I ever mentioned that.
What does she want to do?
This, of course, being interjected with you doing random things.
Damn, I knew there was something I forgot to shop for.
Well, luckily, the stores don't suddenly disappear. Well, not all of them, at least.
I don't think there's...
What you looking for?
Armor.
Yeah, there's
some armor.
Yeah, there's a person who sells some armor.
Alright, cool. I would like to go try and find some armor.
kind of armor you looking for?
I don't- I can't see her being comfortable in like metal armor.
I also can't do that. I'm also not sure you're proficient in heavy armor.
I am not proficient in heavy armor. I am proficient in light, medium, and shields.
Fair.
What is my current AC? I mean, it's not great.
It's
12.
fine. It's fine.
Let's see.
I mean, you could easily find some, if you're trying to avoid metal, some hide armor would be pretty easy to find. It's
Yeah.
12 plus your dex to a max of 2. So
Mhm.
max it out at 14 AC.
I mean, that's better than what I currently have.
But that wouldn't be too hard to find. That's about 25 gold.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll just go for some, like, well, either hide or studded leather. Because they're both 12 plus dex.
Yeah, but hide caps out at +2, so studded leather does not. So if your dex mod is above 2, studded leather would end up giving you a higher one. But it's also a more expensive armor.
I mean, expensive isn't concern currently.
As long as you're keeping track of this money.
I am, don't worry. I'm a math teacher. I got you. I'll go with the studded leather. Because
Okay.
it doesn't max out, so...
That will run you about 100, then.
That's fine. Where did my thing... That's the page that I want. Alright, cool. Yeah, you have armor.
But again, unless there's anything like specific you are looking for, kind of gonna fast forward a little bit.
That's fine.
They will find about 3 hits. We'll say it's been about 2.5 months at this point. About 3 hits on families, but they've all seemed to move out of the country.
Yeah.
But they have found like specific towns for them. But they're gonna so they're keeping a list, but they're gonna keep looking. You will take a look at the list of people who went missing, the list of missing girls. It's just names, no pictures associated with any of them. But would there be any name on there that would just like pops out to you?
And you're going to find this hard to believe, but I didn't actually think that much back into her backstory.
I fully believe that. Luckily for you, I have some names.
Read me some, and I'll see if there's any that I...
All right.
that
We have
strike me.
we have good old Jordan Knight is one. We have Jonna Bean, Grace Walton, Eliza Barker. Gotta scroll. Give me a second. Elaine Cameron, Bianca Miles, Beverly Payne, and then if none of those sound good to you, then it's on you to pick the last name.
Geez, scoop. Oh dear.
Nothing has to stand out to you in this moment.
Yeah, nothing stands out right
Okay.
away.
That is fine.
She desperately wants it to.
Understandable. Since all the people they have found at this point don't live in the country, you can't really go out and like talk to them in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But they will keep a list, so if necessary, that you can like go find them yourselves. But some more time will pass. They will find more families. Some of them in the country, but not local in town. You're getting to spend a good bit of time with Haven and her family. Not all the kids are not fun to be around. Some are very annoying, as is standard. We will jump forward probably another 2.5 months. A total of 5 months since you first arrived. And there will be some big ol' hubbub in the town.
Oh boy, we love a good hubbub.
It seems that there's been a bit of a dispute between two groups of individuals who feel that they are in charge of this town. There's no proper like mayor or anything of this town. So it's kind of there's a gang of Earth Genasi individuals and a gang of Air Genasi individuals, both of which essentially are claiming that this is their turf and that their word is law. You'll see most people like take a very wide circle in order to avoid the whole thing. Haven will see what's going on and just start walking towards them.
I'm a follower. I was gonna be like, not me, let's go.
As you walk up, this is basically one big argument about, this is my turf. No, this is my turf. Before Haven gets up there and just goes, this is neither of your turfs. Now, shut up. We are a self-governing city, and we have been for many years. And you'll see that one of the Earth Genasis will just like turn this backhand Haven for talking.
Hell no. Do I want to do something that's probably stupid? Sure. I'm gonna step in front of Haven and put her directly behind me. How wide are all these idiots around me?
Not very, because it's a gang and they like to be in groups.
Perfect for me. Let's see here. Would you say they're in a 15-foot cube of me?
I could say so.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave on these dumbasses.
You want to go ahead and describe how that looks?
Sure. I'm gonna step up in front of Haven and put her directly behind me, and I'm just gonna send out that wave of thunderous energy. I'm gonna say I'm gonna cast it, and you can decide for second or third, whatever this is gonna be. I'm gonna cast it hard enough that it's gonna knock these guys on their asses.
It sure is gonna knock them on their asses. I don't give a I don't care what level you use.
We're second. Because I didn't want to say third and then end up, like, hurting them or anything.
That's fair.
I mean, killing them. I mean, that would end this issue, but...
It would. I mean, they're gonna get hurt a little bit. I mean, there's only so much you can do to prevent that.
Well, but, you know what? Don't be stupid.
Yeah, but all of them will get knocked on their asses. And they will look shocked, stunned, appalled, other verbs and nouns to describe how dare you. But they're gonna like turn and start running, because they may be the tough gang, but that really hurt. The other gang doesn't do stuff like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna take
Something
off.
kind of nice about being the oddball.
You will help Haven back to her feet, and you'll see as people around the town kind of like come out of their houses and like places they were hiding,
Oh, jeez.
kind of like amazed. At first, they're just like staring at you, not quite sure what to do, what to think. But then one small kid, one tiny water genasi kid, will just start clapping on the other side of like the road, and then slowly everyone will start clapping, and you will get a bunch of like thank yous from the entirety of the town, essentially.
I'm gonna kind of just put my hand up and be like, thanks. And I'm gonna turn to Haven and be like, are you okay?
Yeah, I am fine.
Good.
Thank you. That was nice.
I mean, I can't stand a bully, so somebody had to put him in their place, apparently.
Yeah, you really would think their moms would do that. Their moms should be disappointed. Haven will kind of like yell at them as they're running.
I love Haven. I'm gonna just pat her on the shoulder and be like, you know what? I have a feeling their moms probably are.
You hear one random citizen go, I heard they don't have moms. That would explain it.
That would.
That would explain it. What the lack of a woman in your life does.
Yep.
Then you can go on doing whatever.
I will say, during this time, in rare moments, what I'm sure are rare moments of privacy and isolation, Idalia does want to use some of her lightning spells on herself again.
Okay.
Like she's done before.
We can most certainly do that. How many spells you want to do? Probably can't do a ton at once.
Yeah, no.
But you can definitely find times like this just to get away from the majority of people.
Yeah. Like sneak out at night or something, and
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. Because I mean, she is fully preparing her energy level again in case she has to use it.
Fair enough.
I think ideally by like the time like she gets back to HA rolled, she'd like to be at that 350 mark again.
Okay. We can
Because at that point she can't like up to that 350 point she can use spells on herself and be fine.
Yeah.
But past that, she can't really do it to herself anymore. Without the chance of losing it all. So
I got you. What other things are you gonna spend your time working on? I did say you could get 10.
I guess I could get some proficiency in my skills. I do have some that are +1s. I guess I could get proficiency in those and bring those up. So I'll do proficiency in athletics.
Okay.
Insight. Animal handling. There's lots of fishies around here. And medicine.
Okay. If you would like to describe what it is you do to gain proficiency in at least insight, animal handling, and medicine.
Sure. I think animal handling, like, they're kind of out, not, they're not in a big city, so I'm gonna guess there's quite a few animals around.
There's a good bit of wildlife, and the ocean is right there.
So I think she, like, up until this point, she really hasn't been around animals that she could, like, that she remembers, obviously. So she hasn't really had even a chance to be around animals, but I think now that she's around them, it's kind of just a she's actually kind of good with animals. So just like spending more time with animals and just being around them, she kind of just gains that proficiency of like learning what they like and learning how to handle them and
Nice.
all that fun stuff. For medicine, I would like to think that because Haven has so many younger siblings, there's a lot of injuries going on in that
Sure are.
household. So I'm gonna say just watching like Haven and her mom and her dad, and even like her, older brothers, just bandaging up her younger siblings when they get hurt and helping them feel better and recover. Um, just kind of being around that and watching it, and then like eventually, like maybe nobody else is really home, and one of her kids' siblings, Haven siblings, gets hurt. So Idalia's like, "All right, well, guess it's up to me."
Nice.
And then insight.
The hard one.
I think for that one, she's now around more people, and like being in a house with 12 other people, you kind of subtly learn to read, okay, this is Haven's mood based on her body language. I can kind of tell how she's feeling. Or, like when you're in that family reunion and Aunt Karen says something and you and Cousin Jack look at each other like, what?
Yeah.
Just being like in that family environment has kind of helped her, kind of learn how to read people and kind of think deeper about what they're saying and look deeper for meanings in what they say and what they do that she really never had, because like she didn't have, like, obviously when she was at Mother's she was only really close with Kenzie and Riley and Zeal, Zels, Vitel, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So now that she's just around more people and has a more intimate relationship with more people, she's kind of gained that skill.
Nice. I like all that.
Cool.
All right. Going to keep going forward in time. This time it'll be about another month ahead. And Haven and her mother will kind of like abruptly run to you in the morning.
Oh boy.
You're still like trying to wake up. You can see like bags underneath Haven and her mom's eyes. Seems they've been getting up in the middle of the night to keep working on this. And they will say, "We found someone who's in town still."
Really?
Yeah, now come on, let's go.
Okay.
Haven's mom will not accompany you, so it'll just be you and Haven. And you will run into the streets. It's early in the morning. Not many people out right now. And you will be led towards the outskirts of the town.
I think once we get outside of town, I'm gonna grab Haven's arm and stop her and be like, okay, hang on. Fill me in here. Who are these people that we're about to run into and talk? Like, who are they?
Well, okay. So, one, it's just a mother now. The husband died a couple years ago. But it's someone by the name of Marissa Trout.
Okay.
Her daughter went missing. It was the same year that you would have been kidnapped. And she's the only one who hasn't left. So I figure we can go, ask questions, see if there's a possibility.
All right.
Let's
give it a shot.
Haven will start dragging you again. You head further away from town. You're not like super far away from town. Like town's still within sight. This is kind of like on the outskirts, kind of by itself a bit. It's a house. Looks like it's a slightly bigger 2-bedroom house than Haven's 2-bedroom house. Looks like it might be 1.5 bath in 2-bedroom house. You go up to the door. and Haven will knock. And then you'll wait there for a little bit. Haven will knock again. Seems that no one's answering the door. Haven will start walking around towards windows and trying to peer in windows.
Haven,
What?
don't be looking in her windows.
But what if she's just asleep? Or what
We
if
can
something bad
always
happened?
kind
What if something bad happened? Hey, that's what we'll tell the police. We thought something bad was happening.
That's what I'll tell the police.
Hey,
How far do you plan on taking this that the police show up?
Haven would kind of just blink at you.
Haven,
There is no distance I will not go to help my friends.
okay, Haven, while I appreciate the sentiment, breaking and entering, I'm drawing a line at breaking and entering.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not breaking and entering if something bad happened.
If something bad happened, we don't know that something bad happened to this woman.
Well, yeah, but, I mean,
Something bad might happen to us if we break into her house.
that'd be ridiculous.
What do you mean? Don't be. Okay, what if she's in there and we break in and she shoots us or something?
I mean, that'd be kind of impressive.
Maybe that's not impressive. That's dangerous.
I mean, I guess, but why are we
Oh.
living our life in fear of things that might be?
Are you forgetting? I'm gonna do it like very hushed. Like, are you forgetting we're supposed to like stop a whole, Vecna coming back? We're supposed to be a part of that.
Well, no, I didn't forget that.
Then maybe we shouldn't intentionally put ourselves in danger. That might make, everybody else's lives harder.
Pish posh. And she keeps looking in windows.
Idalia is just gonna. She's not gonna take any part in this. She's just gonna stand back.
All right.
And
Do you want to look at the house just passively, as if like
yeah,
a passive
I'll passively
perception?
check the house, but I'm not gonna peer through people's windows.
Okay. Then you can either give me a perception check or tell me your passive perception, whichever one you prefer.
Passive is currently 12. Actually, I think that should be higher. Now that I think about it, I'll just do a perception check. That is going to be an 18.
All right. As you are looking at this house while Haven is doing borderline criminal activity, you will notice something a little weird behind a bush by the front door. As you go up to it to get a bit of a closer look, your heart's kind of going to sink a little bit as
Oh,
you
Lord.
see the symbol of the Undying Lord again. This is the same symbol that was on Zeal's grandmother's house the day that the Eds died and she went missing. And you also would know, thanks to the memory from that mother gave you during the fight, this was also on Kinsey's house the day her family died.
Well, screw breaking in. I want to break the door down.
All right, give me a strength check.
That's athletics, right?
Yes.
Good thing I just gained proficiency in that. Woo! Over 20.
Now, yeah, you break the door down with ease. Haven will immediately go, "What happened to not breaking and entering?"
I'm not even going to answer her. That adrenaline is going. I'm just going to break through that door, and I'm immediately going to start looking for this poor woman.
All right, as you
And see what the hell happened.
as you search through the house, you won't. I mean, there's no one inside the house. It seems as if someone abruptly left. So like the bed's like unmade, as if they hadn't got to it yet. There's a kettle on a stove, but the water is all like boiled out.
Mm.
Some like bread in like a toaster type thing. food that should not be left out.
I'm gonna take a more detailed look around.
All right, give me a
Under the
investigation.
bed. Give you investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Over 20. Look at me go today.
All right. There's no one under the bed. Doesn't seem to be. There's like no blood inside, so it's different than Zeal's grandmother. You do, as you look at one of the windows, it does seem one of the windows was like forcibly pried open. So it looks like someone did break in.
Aside from me.
Well, yeah, you didn't come through the window though, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But all signs do seem to point to whoever did live here has been taken.
I'm gonna go back to Haven.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her, you might want to get your mom here.
Oh?
Something's not right.
As you say that, you will begin to hear screaming coming from the town. And you will see people are essentially like running out of the town. Some towards you, some away. There seems to be some form of panic going on within the town. You will see before you get a chance. Let me speak here.
Sorry.
You will see that as people are running, they're like looking back as if they're being chased by something. That's what you will see. Two creatures, for lack of a better term. One of them is floating in the air, kind of like it looks like he's sitting in a chair, but that chair is part of his body, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And his cranium is very large. It kind of like pulsates a little bit as if its brain is the exact same size as its skull.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is a like 10-foot tall, big bulky creature with tusks coming out of its mouth. Its forearms, or its arms in general, are so large it kind of has to use it, like put them on the ground and walk, kind of like a gorilla as it walks. And there appear to be some thick cables that go into its skin just beneath its hands, and they come out and wrap around to what appears to be some sort of like metal exoskeleton like contraption on its back. The floating one has pointed ears. I forgot to mention has pointed ears. And behind them you will see what appears to be about 5 teenage girls, all Air Genasi, in what appears to be like light blue bubbles that are floating in the air. As they walk out of town, you will see that one of them will see you in Haven and then point to the two of you. And then they will very straightforwardly start walking directly at you in Haven.
Of course. Alright. Before I do this, does the guy in the chair look familiar to me?
No.
Okay, just curious. So, who pointed at me? One of the Ganasis?
No, it will be the guy in the chair, the floating guy in the chair with the big brain.
Okay. Alright, Idalia has a pretty good sense she knows what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not a fan. So they're walking toward her, she's gonna start walking toward them.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll me some initiative then.
Yeah, I figured that was coming. Shocker! 7.
You know, it could have been worse. You know?
It could have been. Alright, you're in dice timeout. And before we do this, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. I will pause the recording.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, combat. Start off, you guys are probably about like 35-ish feet from each other at the moment. That being you and Haven from the two creatures.
Okay.
I should have used my extra time to pull up Haven's stuff. That would have been productive of me.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm a professional. Don't worry, guys. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not able to use that one.
Alright, Haven gets to go first, and she's going to use her turn to cast Bless on you.
Oh, thank you, Haven.
Whenever you make a attack roll or saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that to your number.
Every time? Or
Just
just
once.
one? Okay.
Or no, up to a minute, my bad. Reading's not my strong suit. So more than once.
Okay.
Then it's the other guy's turns.
Of course.
The guy with the big brain is up first. He's gonna just reach his hand out, and then I'm gonna need a strength saving throw from you and Haven.
God damn.
Your DC is 15. Nope, 17.
Aw, man. I like the first number better.
I had to double check my numbers.
You can go ahead and do what you gotta do, man.
Alright. Both you and Haven will fail. You two are basically going to feel kind of like gravity intensifying on top of you. You kind of get like squished down. It's hard to stand. And your movement speed has been reduced to 10.
Oh, how nice of them.
I know. Other guy's turn. He's just going to keep walking towards you. He'll get slightly faster, but he's not going to get all the way up to you yet. And then it's your turn, Idalia.
Yay! I like when it's my turn. Oh, crap.
So big guy's about 10 feet from you right now.
Well, good thing I've got 6 months to regain this. I'm gonna start with Brainy. I'm just gonna refer to them as Brainy and Brawny.
Pinky in the brain, got it.
Basically. Oh, hell with it. So, is Brawny in front of Brainy? Like
no. They're technically
okay.
kind of like side by side, but one's just like in front a lot.
Okay.
So there's a clean line to the one in the back.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do Lightning Bolt then.
Alright.
But before, you said that Brawny's about 10 feet in front of me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume this is probably gonna look more like a waddle currently. I'm gonna waddle that 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll cast Lightning Bolt.
Alright, go ahead and just roll me damage.
Okay. I think it's 8d6. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7, 8. Oh, we like to see those numbers. Alright, that's 10, 25, 26 damage.
Okay. So what you're gonna see as you cast this spell is you will see the electricity will leave your hand, but then immediately kind of like shoot upward and over the big guy in the front and kind of like straight back down. And you'll notice that your electricity is being pulled into that exoskeleton he has on his back.
I don't like this at all.
And then Big Eye's just gonna laugh at you.
Great! Motherfuck. So electricity doesn't work. However... Alright. Um. Alright, she's gonna clock the electricity doesn't work, and she's immediately gonna turn around and use Quicken Spell
Okay.
to change the casting time of Shatter to 1 bonus action, and then she's gonna cast Shatter at 3rd level.
All right. As you do this, you will cast the spell, but you are going to see the brain in the bag will once again lift his hand up, and you will see this light blue bubble thing will appear in front of both Pinky and the brain here. It does block some damage, doesn't stop it, so you do actually do damage here.
Oh, how nice.
I'm not worried about the con save required for this at the moment.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What I'm here for.
I rolled 48. I got a 6 damage.
Oh wow! All right.
Mm-hmm. You can say it. Unfortunate. Yeah.
Welcome back to D&D, everyone.
Where Liz is shit at rolling.
Yeah, it's even worse. I get tapped. Worse.
I tried.
Hey, you did your best. It's now Haven's turn, who is gonna do something in this moment.
She can't do worse than me, man.
She'll just cast Sacred Flame on the guy in the front, because he's right there. We like cantrips. And he will take some damage from that. And then the brain's turn again. The force field will dissipate.
I don't like the brain.
And then the brain, he's gonna send a ball of this blue energy directly at Haven. You will see it will go through the big guy to hit Haven. Big guy seems perfectly unaffected by it, however.
Of course he does.
Well, yeah. They're a team. And then it's Big Guy's turn, and Big Guy is looking at you.
Of course.
And he's gonna go to punch.
Yeah, of course.
The first one is a total of 26.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Second one is a total of 23.
Are those just to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was damage. I'm like, so this is gonna end badly
No,
very quickly.
That's just the to hit. The damage will hopefully be worse.
Those hit. Oh god.
Alright, so first thing you notice, this thing has very big fists.
Uh-huh.
And they become very intimidating as they come towards you.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing you will note is that these cables that were connected to the exoskeleton that go into his fist, you'll see as the electricity that you fired will shoot through those cables into his fist, and his fist kind of become like turbocharged. So you're going to take extra damage.
Of course.
They're going to take the 26 that you dealt originally, plus the fist damage, which is...
But that was lightning damage, though, right?
It was. But
it's not anymore.
No, now it's just his big fist.
I don't like this game.
Well, no, you can have the 26, so you can take 13.
No, thank you.
Because it
I'm
would.
a sorcerer. I'm not super healthy.
because it would the electricity would kind of just go out through his skin in this moment.
Okay.
So that gets halved. The other part doesn't get halved. So you are still taking 40 damage total.
4D?
Yeah, 40.
Holy mother. Cool.
All right, then it's your turn again, Idalia.
Cool. I'm gonna make a death save.
Oh, sick. Perfect. Never mind. Never mind. No turn for you. I have to do narrative stuff now.
Mhm.
So this punch throws you into this house that was behind you guys. It
How nice of him.
hurts a lot.
Clearly.
You are going to be at 1 HP, barely conscious.
Oh, thank you.
You will see he will go to hit you again, but Haven's gonna jump and push you out of the way, and then get in the way of the attack. Same way that you stepped between her and the gang earlier. And then Haven's getting punched. And it's not looking great for Haven. Definitely hurts a lot. You will then see as the brain will lift his hand up, and another one of these light blue cyan bubbles will appear, but this time it's going to be around Haven. And then Haven's going to get lifted into the air in her barely conscious state. You will hear as the brain will speak.
We have what we came for. Now we must leave.
And he will begin floating away with all now 6 girls. The big guy will not go away immediately and will keep walking towards you until the brain will turn around and go,
What are you doing?
"It's still alive."
The defective one is not what we came here for. Come now, CT7567. The master is waiting.
But kill.
No kill.
Kill.
No kill.
Kill.
No kill.
Aww. Fine, CC2224. And you see the big guy will turn away and they will begin moving away. The brain will put his hand up to his forehead, and then a inky black goo will kind of just appear in front of them, spreading out until it's large enough for all of them to walk through. And then they are going to walk through it. Haven kind of just looking at you through the orb, trying to pound and get out before fading away into the goo. And then the goo will disappear. And they are all gone, including Haven.
I don't like this game.
So, what you gonna do now?
Sky. I'm gonna call Sky.
Alright. You pull your phone out, you will call Sky. Sky will answer. Hey, what's up?
Sky, something bad just happened. I need you to get here now.
Got it. On the way. Here she would fumble around for things, yell at for her dad. And then in about 7 hours, because how long it took you guys to get here originally, she and HA will arrive in town. What's going on?
They took her. They took Haven, and they took 5 of their girls, and I know what they're gonna do to them.
So who's they? Who's they?
I don't know. Some guy with the big brain and some guy that was really strong.
Okay. Let's get back to the base. I'll call everyone while we're flying. We'll get everyone there. Okay.
Okay.
Sky will kind of lean down, put a hand on your cheek. This isn't your fault, all right? Don't blame yourself. No, it's not. I know you did everything you could. Right, don't blame yourself. Now let's go. And Sky will help you onto the Fallen. HA will drive it. You'll be in the middle of HA and Sky this time. And then you will fly.
Wait,
Oh,
I need to tell her family.
uh, okay. They will
They
go back
deserve to
down.
know.
They will go back down. I will be here.
Okay.
You will go back to Haven's house. You will see that the entirety of her family is gathered on the dinner table, as dinner is being kind of like set up. You would have known, because it would have been told to you earlier in the day, that dinner today was some chicken Alfredo with some like a spicy Alfredo sauce and some words hard salad. That's the word. Almost said green shit. A salad and some salad on the side. Because it was specifically Haven's favorite meal as a child, and tomorrow would have been Haven's 18th birthday.
Now Idalia feels even worse. She's gonna go in after composing herself as best she can.
You'll be welcomed in by the sounds of 12 people who seem very happy to see you.
I'm gonna look at Donna and Saw and say, I need to talk to you privately.
Yeah, okay. Donna will like stop cooking. She'll tell one of the like older girls to keep cooking, and then her and Saul will step outside with you. What's going on?
What happened in town today?
I don't know. These two guys they came in. I made sure I kept the kids inside, but I didn't look too much. It wasn't good. I think it was kind of like all those years ago. Seems they might be back.
Um, did you see how many girls they took?
Oh, last I saw, they had like 5. Why?
They left with 6.
Idalia? Where is Haven?
She's not even gonna answer.
Donna will kind of nod, as tears will begin falling down her eyes despite her best effort to hold them back. Saul kind of seems oblivious to the finer context clues of this conversation. Are you gonna go save her?
Of course. I'm gonna try and save all of them.
Then you just one moment. And she and Saul will walk back in. And then Donna alone will come back out with a necklace. And she will hand it to you. This was supposed to be for Haven for her 18th birthday. I'd appreciate if you could give it to her for us. And then this one, and she'll pull out a small ring with a bright ruby in it. This one's for you.
No, I can't accept that.
My dear, you have to. I insist. Now you come back, you
Okay.
hear? When you save my daughter.
I will, I promise.
And then she will pull you into a hug. And then you will part, head back to the Fallen with Sky and HA, and then take off. And that is where we are ending today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Let us know what you're thinking as this second arc of the story begins. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.